But right now, we're just 48 hours away from Election Day, and tomorrow is the final day to cast your ballot early. Here in St. Louis County, officials are reporting a record-breaking turnout for early voting. I stopped by one of the busiest polling locations to see what brought these early birds to the ballot box before Election Day.
I'm afraid that it would be even longer if I waited until Tuesday.
That's the thinking of most people in lines like this one across St. Louis today. 3 days before Election Day, crowds wrapped around St. Louis County Grant View Library branch to cast their ballots early. The line count reader captured hundreds at one point.
Yeah, how long have you guys been waiting today?
1 hour and 21 minutes.
Lisa Swires was happy to wait with her 18-year-olds, Gavin and Caleb, voting for the first time.
Makes me proud. They did their research, they know who they're going to vote for, and all the things that they needed to do.
The young men are proud to be a part of the nation's future.
I think I just want to have my voice be heard by the government, and have my vote count.
It was just interesting to see all the different opinions of people and what people are wanting and not wanting for our country. It's just interesting.
Voters have a few hot issues on their radar.
Amendment 3 is a big one. Also the presidency.
I think it's really critical for all women, for one, because we should have the right to say what we do with our bodies. That's one of the main reasons why I came here today. Sore back and all is worth it.
With a high turnout on early voting, Election Judge Allison Gorga says voting on Election Day itself is not a bad idea either.
The afternoon, late afternoon and evening tend to be less busy. I think people like to go to the polls before work.
Gorga says if you're mailing in an absentee, it has to make it by 7 p.m. on Tuesday night.
But if it says it's sent but not received, what we can do is in our system spoil your absentee ballot before it arrives to the County Board of Elections, and then we will print you a new ballot then.
Overall, this packed parking lot is a good sign of civic duty.
How did it go?
Good.
Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Again, tomorrow is the last day to cast an early vote in Missouri. Polls for St. Louis County are open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., while polls in St. Louis City are open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And this morning, voters in St. Charles County are still able to cast their ballots after a lawsuit trying to shut down polls was dismissed. The suit argued that the county's 2 early polling places should have poll watchers and challengers. In Missouri, those are people allowed to question voters' eligibility while monitoring the accuracy of ballot counting. The judge dismissed it because the plaintiff did not file the right paperwork. And you can join us on election night for coverage of every race in Missouri and Illinois. We will be streaming live on 5 Plus from 6 p.m. until 11 p.m. For a link to download, just text PLUS to 314-425-5355.